and John Balambala at the back. So that is the team that provides. Cecilia Matia stepped out. Yeah, Cecilia Matia also is here with us. So thank you very much, the TGNA board, for supporting this, this process. But of course, we know the board is just a board. They just sit around. They just sit around. The people that work are the staff. And there are a lot of people. Where are the TGNA staff members? Please stand up. No, if they are working, they need to come and continue working inside here. All right, so yes. So the TGNA staff members, thank you very much. Xavier, I'm sure most of you received emails. You must have read the name Xavier somewhere. Jacqueline is right there at the back. Also another ubiquitous individual for this conference. Ken Makamu, John O'Duke, of course, Christopher Wanyonyi, and all the other staff members. I don't want to mention Alvin because your name is too common since yesterday. Thank you very much, TGNA staff members. I think it's good that we give them a better round of applause. And I'm sure it would be erroneous not to mention the name of the Deputy ED. I want to see his face somewhere. The one who has been sending, he's outside there, who has been sending invitations and running around. Jason, we just want people to see your face. Thank you very much, Jason, and your team. Now I remember in the first conference, I don't remember the exact venue, but in the first conference, we had a complaint that the Pan-African Conference was becoming Anglophone, that there were too many English-speaking countries. I'm sure you have noticed that in this meeting, we have tried to include all, even though we have, it's our colonial relic, but at least we have tried to include all the, the Anglophone, the Francophone, and also the Portuguese. So I would want to thank the translators. You've done a very good job. At some point, I was sympathizing with them. At some point, I was sympathizing with them. They were struggling to, listen and then talk and try to keep up with the pace. It's not a very easy task. We appreciate your work, and we hope that you keep the same spirit for us. The photographers, those of us who are following social media, I'm sure you must have seen very nice pictures of at least your face or your legs, whichever is applicable. Thanks to the photographers for giving us that necessary publicity. Of course, we have our foolish man. That's what you told us you are, so I will take it up. We would want to thank Brian Kagoro. Thank you very much. I think one of the things that you successfully did was to ensure that people were laughing at intervals whenever it was necessary. And there was very limited sleep. And even the ones that we thought were sleeping, actually you said they were doing what? They were seriously reflecting on the things that had been said. Thank you very much, Brian, for the support. Then, of course, we also would like to thank the hotel. We were assured of very good meals. When I go to a hotel, there are a few things I look at, but one of the most important things is the food. The rest of it can come later. They assured us of very nice meals, and I think we have appreciated that, isn't it? Or is there anyone that is complaining? Probably you need to get that feedback. So we would want to thank Crown Plaza Hotel for the good hospitality that we have received. And we look forward to coming back to this place, God willing. Finally, all of us, there can never be a conference without participants. And for the first time, this is the conference, this is the first Pan-African conference where we have had an over registration. It is something that we don't take lightly. We appreciate the commitment, we appreciate the interest, particularly from the African continent. I want to particularly thank our Nigerian partners. You know, yesterday in the evening, Alvin was talking to us informally, and he mentioned to us that we had participants from Nigeria that, in spite of having been told that the conference was overbooked, they still insisted and came. It is not because they had to come, but it is because they had a very great interest in the things that we are discussing here today. Probably in future we need to rank people in order of, in order of interest, so that we give them slots slightly higher than the rest of the African countries. That is with a light touch, so don't take me seriously on it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to this this conference. We appreciate your attendance. We appreciate your contribution. We appreciate you are sitting here with us from yesterday to today. 2 days is a very long time, and it is not a simple thing that you are able to be with us for all the 2 days. Let me invite you that the conference does not end now. The conference continues from now. The only difference is whatever is going to happen from now onwards will be personal, individual initiative of enjoying the Nairobi nightlife. Please don't confine yourself to this hotel. Nairobi is a very nice city, and there are a lot of things to see, both in the evening and in the night. And if you don't know where to go, I will go back to our Kenyan friends. Our Kenyan friends, please just carry up your hands again. So, sorry to be on your case. Our Kenyan friends, please make sure you pick at least 10 or 20 people and show them around. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much. And with those few remarks, one of my greatest challenges when I work for government is protocol. And in government, you finish with a routine protocol. The routine protocol is, with those few remarks, even though there were very many, I officially declare this meeting closed. Thank you.
Please, for those of you whose throats are dry because of the aircon, the organizers would like to welcome you to a cultural event. In keeping with UN and Oxfam protocol, we can't call it a cocktail because a cocktail is not a reimbursable expense. So we are going to have a cultural event in the bar. This is religious friendly. We will serve both Sharia compliant drinks and others to accommodate the infidels. For those of you who think that men forget, my sister, patriarchy cannot be saved. A couple were Christmas shopping. The shopping center was packed, and as the wife walked around, she was surprised to discover that her irresponsible husband was nowhere to be seen. She was quite upset because they had a lot to do, and hence she became so worried that she called him on his mobile phone to ask him where he was. In a quiet voice, he says, "Sweetie, do you remember the jewelers we went to about 5 years ago where you fell in love with that diamond necklace that we couldn't afford then, and I told you I would get it for you one day?" And she said, "Yes." The wife choked up and started to cry and said, "Yes, I do remember that shop." He replied, "Well, I'm in the pub next door." The pub is, where there's the cocktail is next door. Enjoy. God bless. It was a pleasure.